道ルネサンスPartⅡ 3の括弧3です。ここでは第12章自殺および復旧の制度で所読した部分に該当する英語の原文を読みます。皆さんはこのままお聞きください。106ページです。読みます。The institutions of suicide and redress. Of these two institutions, the former known as harakiri and the latter as katakiuchi, many foreign writers have treated more or less fully. To begin with suicide, let me state that I confine my observations only to seppuku or kappuku, popularly known as harakiri, which means self-immolation by disembowelment. 107ページです。Not for extraneous associations only does seppuku lose in our mind any taint of absurdity. For the choice of this particular part of the body to operate upon was based on an old anatomical belief as to the seat of the soul and of the affections. 108ページです。Modern neurologists speak of the abdominal and pelvic brains, denoting thereby sympathetic nerve centers and those parts which are strongly affected by any psychical action. This view of mental physiology, once admitted, the syllogism of seppuku is easy to construct. I will open the seat of my soul and show you how it fares with it. See for yourself whether it is polluted or clean. I don't wish to be understood as asserting religious or even moral justification of suicide, but the high estimate placed upon honor was ample excuse with many for taking one's own life. 109ページです。Death involving a question of honor was accepted in Bushido as a key to the solution of many complex problems, so that to an ambitious samurai, a natural departure from life seemed a rather tame affair and a consummation not devoutly to be wished for. 110ページです。An invention of the Middle Ages, it was a process by which warriors could expiate their crimes, apologize for errors, escape from disgrace, redeem their friends, or prove their sincerity. When enforced as a legal punishment, it was practiced with due ceremony. It was a refinement of self-destruction, and none could perform it without the utmost coolness of temper and composure of demeanor, and for these reasons it was particularly befitting the profession of Bushi. 115ページです。The glorification of seppuku offered, naturally enough, no small temptation to its unwarranted committal. For causes entirely incompatible with reason, or for reasons entirely undeserving of death, hot-headed youth rushed into it as insects fly into fire. Mixed and dubious motives drove more samurai to this deed than nuns into convent gates. 同じく115ページです。And yet, for a true samurai, to hasten death or to court it was alike cowardice. 116ページです。This, then, was the Bushido teaching. Scare and face all calamities and adversities with patience and a pure conscience. For, as Mencius taught, when heaven is about to confer a great office on anyone, it first exercises his mind with suffering, and his sinews and bones with toil. It exposes his body to hunger and subjects him to extreme poverty, and it confounds his undertakings. In all these ways, it stimulates his mind, hardens his nature, and supplies his incompetences. True honor lies in fulfilling heaven's decree, and no death incurred in so doing is ignominious, whereas death to avoid what heaven has in store is cowardly indeed. 117ページです。We will now see whether its sister institution of redress, or call it revenge, if you will, has its mitigating features. What is the most beautiful thing on earth? Said Osiris to Horus. The reply was to avenge a parent's wrongs, to which a Japanese would have added, and a master's. 118ページです。Our sense of revenge is as exact as our mathematical faculty, and until both terms of the equation are satisfied, we cannot get over the sense of something left undone. The master of the 47 Ronins was condemned to death. He had no court of higher instance to appeal to. His faithful retainers addressed themselves to vengeance, the only supreme court existing. They, in their turn, were condemned by common law, but the popular instinct passed a different judgment, and hence their memory is still kept as green and fragrant as at their graves at Sengakuji to this day. 119ページです。Though Lao Tzu taught to recompense injury with kindness, the voice of Confucius was very much louder, which taught that injury must be recompensed with justice. And yet revenge was justified only when it was undertaken in behalf of our superiors and benefactors. 今回はこれで武士道ルネッサンスパート2、3の括弧1、括弧2、括弧3を終わります。次は武士道101シリーズの第4回目、 武士道ルネサンスパート2、4の括弧1、括弧2、括弧3をお送りします。第13章、刀、武士の魂です。楽しみにお待ちください。それでは皆さん、次回までごきげんよう。さようなら。